it's Micah. Welcome to our Wednesday reaction series where we are looking at all of the number one songs of the 1980s. We are up to February of 1981, and the number one song for two non-consecutive weeks in February and March was 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton from the movie 9 to 5. Dolly starred in the movie with Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. And just as soon as I said those names, I'm like, crap, were those really the women who were in the movie with her? But I'm pretty sure that's correct. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say Dabney Coleman was their boss. Easily referenced information, but I don't have it in front of me, so I'm working off of memory. So I think that's all correct. At any rate, hilarious movie, great theme song. To me, this is a classic. This is a song that I feel like has endured through the years, because it really does capture the trials and tribulations of an office worker. It's sort of a blues song for a blue collar worker. So I guess you could say it's a blues collar song. Hey, I just made up something. I feel like I know this song really well, but let's take a closer listen. Look at the video. Oh, Amir wants to watch it too. You wouldn't know anything about 9 to 5. You've never had a job a day in your life. And of course, Amir, turning his back to all of us, is saying that living with you, buddy, is a full-time job for sure. And I won't disagree with that.
And I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition, and yawn and stretch and try to come to life. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets, the traffic starts jumping, with folks like me on the job from 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind, give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5 for service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. Want to move ahead, but the boss won't seem to let me. I swear sometimes that man is out to get me. They let you dream just to watch him shatter. You're just a step on the boss man's ladder, but you got dreams he'll never take away. On the same boat with a lot of your friends, waiting for the day your ship will come in, and the tide's gonna turn and it's all gonna roll your way. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and you never get the credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5, yeah, they got you where they want you. There's a better life, and you think about it, don't you? It's a rich man's game, no matter what they call it, and you spend your life putting money in his wallet. 9 to 5, oh, what a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5, yeah, they got you where they want you. There's a better life, and you dream about it, don't you?
There's a lot to say about this song. It's a pretty short runtime, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but it covers a lot. Let's see. First off, the lyrics in this song are so well written, so incisive, and so like put together into complete thoughts. I think the only song that we've listened to as part of this 1980s series that is so well articulated would have probably been the Billy Joel song, It's Still Rock and Roll to Me. The amount of detail, it's not overwhelming, and it's not like she's trying too hard to cram a bunch of details and thoughts into the song. It's just that what comes up naturally for her is a lyrical riff on the cadence that she's set up for the song. Just like all of it works really well. They're all fully developed thoughts, but they fit right into the meter of the song. I'm trying to figure out the right way to put this because I don't want to anger either side of the aisle here, but this reminds me of Taylor Swift. Obviously Dolly came first, but this is some high level thoughtful songwriting, sort of like the stuff that Taylor Swift does today. She really could just repeat the chorus over and over, but she continues to insert new lines and new ways of saying, it's a rich man's game. There's a lot of lyrics here which you don't really hear as much, or I personally don't think of as much. Usually it's the first run through of the verse and the chorus that people are familiar with. Some of these other diversions in the second verse, even a little bit of diversion in the melody of the second verse, and the extra riffs that she puts into the lyrics in the second run through and in the outro, all less familiar, but all very robust lyrical passages. So I really, really enjoy the songwriting. The music also strikes me as quite innovative. Now, I don't know, there could have been a lot of music that sounded this way right around that time, but there appears to be something really unique about the way this song is arranged. The opening thump 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 is the signature of the song, but it's not something that I'm really familiar with any other song in pop music history really going in like that. And I know that she famously recorded her fingernails as part of the song. I believe that's meant to mimic the tapping of a typewriter as part of an office job, and particularly as part of like the type of office job that's depicted in the film 9 to 5. It's also worth noting that it's a brilliant tie-in to the movie. It's just specific enough to relate to the plot of the movie, but just general enough that it also relates to people's lives and how people in general feel about working in an office or working for someone else. So it works very well on both levels. But getting back to the arrangement, there's a real country backbone to this song, but it's fleshed out with some soul, R&B, and pop flourishes and overlays that make it one of those shape-shifting type of songs. Depending on how you approach the song, you could see it as a country song or you could see it as a pop song, and it's brilliant either way. Just a wonderful record, like so catchy, so well written, and to my ears innovative as well. So Dolly these days does get all the credit she deserves, but let's not forget that when this song came out, Dolly was not necessarily everybody's favorite person. There were people who had lots of criticisms of her because of the way that she presented herself, because of some of the drama that took place between her and Porter Wagoner. She was not always universally beloved, like everyone assumes is the case today, and is closer to being the truth today. There were people who despised that she had a huge crossover hit like this in 1981, and there were people who thought there were people for whom it didn't sit well that she was becoming a movie star as well at the time. It's great that in recent years she has come back so strong and has basically put to rest all of those murmurings and those negative things that were being said about her when she was in the middle of her biggest flush of superstardom. And at any rate, great record, great song, really a song of its time. It certainly does sound like a song from 1981, but that's nothing to be ashamed of. Each song takes elements of its time period. Next week we have the song that interrupted 9 to 5's non-consecutive run at the top of the charts. It was "I Love a Rainy Night" by Eddie Rabbitt. I remember absolutely loving this song when it came out, and we'll get into that next week. But I'm very much looking forward to hearing this for the first time in many years, because it was a favorite of mine when I was growing up. So we'll stay tuned for that. In the meantime, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you feel so inclined, you may subscribe to the channel. I will not be opposed. And also, please make music